Can someone come to Hollywood and not do drugs and be successful?
Oh, hell yeah.
Not a requirement.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new boo in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
Nigga, you can take the bitch, but he wants you. He is not worried about the bitch at all. A lot of things that will make you buckle, bro. They make you buckle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause man, people done lost their families, bro. People done lost their kids and shit. People gave me the ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smuaf, the smooth smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshka smuash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshka smuash. Shipping and trafficking and people, adults, the moms, the dads, right there on Target commercials, right there on Walmart commercials. And you're looking at the people that are missing and they're smiling like they're happy, but they're going back to hell. You know, I just think that, you know, people just need to realize what they're looking at when they're watching the television. Everything is right in front of you. The revolution was televised and don't nobody give a shit.
Orlando Brown just shook up the table again with a new set of wild allegations. And this time, he's dropping the names of all the female victims he saw getting mistreated and used at Diddy's freak-off parties. Orlando claims he was actually there himself and witnessed all this in real time. So if there's anyone we should be listening to, it's probably him. A few names have already been getting brought up for a hot minute, especially Diddy's dead baby mama, Kim Porter. She was the first to experience his freak-off parties before Cassie came into the picture, and Kim was writing a whole book to expose everything she knew. But right before she finished the book, she mysteriously died of pneumonia. But baby, Cassie still made it her mission to expose everything, and she didn't hold back. Okay, so this mess recently came up after a private video of Diddy having an intense, freaky-off session with a male escort and 50 Cent's baby mama Daphne Joy leaked on X. Now, since the video leaked, there have been questions about how many more women people forced to indulge in these activities, and also, how exactly did it leak in the first place, considering the feds are the ones in possession of the tapes? Well, word on the street is that it was leaked by the escort in the video. You see, months before the leak, he had done an interview with Vlad in which he pretty much spoke about how the freak-off went down. He said Diddy actually ended up recording the whole thing on his phone by accident, and he didn't realize it till he got home and saw the tape.
Doubt I was not prepared for what I saw in this video.
Yeah, he's a smaller guy. Well, I mean, I don't.
Diddy has a micro penis. It's a medical condition.
You know a knife ain't even a weapon unless it's more than 4 inches?
But here's what a lot of people don't know. Not all the women Diddy was freaking off with were actually victims. Some of them absolutely loved being there, and it's been rumored that Daphne is one of them. Hell, even Young Miami has been accused of not only being Diddy's golden shower drinking freak, but also allegedly servicing him with 304s. And honestly, she isn't making it hard to believe these allegations. Like that time when she told Diddy's other victim, Gina Hune, that she could make one call to Diddy and have Gina on her knees doing whatever she wanted. If I wanted you to eat my coochie, Diddy would have you on your knees, B. You a eater. You see, before Diddy got locked up, Carisha was reportedly getting paid over $250K a month and receiving multiple gifts every week just to be his girlfriend. At least, that's what we thought she was getting paid for before she got exposed in Lil Rod's SA lawsuit against Diddy.
How many rounds you be going?
You know.
The people don't.
You know them.
I know, but the people don't.
Okay, so
I'm
what's the
asking for the people.
What's the answer?
So get this, Lil Rod said that back in 2022, Diddy and Young Miami set him up at some fancy all-white Thanksgiving party. He thought he was pulling up to work on music because that's what Diddy told him they were doing. But we already know Diddy doesn't do anything without some twisted agenda behind it. Lil Rod claims Diddy put something in his drink to mess him up. Then, while he was in the restroom feeling out of it, Young Miami's cousin allegedly burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she allegedly started groping him and performing oral acts on him that he never asked for or wanted. The lawsuit continues. Lil Rod said that he tried to push her away and left the restroom, only to then be followed by Miami's cousin, who then allegedly undressed and attempted to straddle him and have sex with him in front of Diddy. Now this is where things get even more interesting, because he said Young Miami was among those who were paid a monthly fee by Diddy to work as his workers.
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers.
Meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere, you like it?
I just like it.
You do? Freak. Freak of the week, huh? So you say take a shot. You say take a shot? Oh, we need a shot.
I take a shot.
You like go to the shower?
I do.
But like peeing on you?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just do something.
I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, one more thing. I need something a little less. Right? So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had a golden shower.
I did.
Did you?
Now, if that doesn't sound like someone who's been actively participating in abusing people at these parties, I don't know what does. And remember when Diddy somehow managed to get acquitted of his RICO charges? Young Miami was one of the first people to get online and celebrate it. As soon as the news about it hit the internet, she posted this video of Justin Bieber doing the "clock it" sign, basically telling people that she was now getting the last laugh. But as I said, Miami had been working with Diddy for a while to commit these crimes. So the situation with Lil Rod wasn't the only time she participated in that mess. She was brought up again when a woman who identifies as a Jane Doe filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of SA, harassment, and intimidation over the span of 4 years. Some people believe this woman is Diddy's side piece, Gina Hugh. The Say woman Miami was saying she could have her on her knees begging if you wanted to. She claims Diddy had intercourse without her consent, drugging her and impregnating her, as well as making his staff record their sexual encounters without consent, and causing her to be afraid for her safety, as well as anxiety and depression. Even after all this, Diddy continued to contact the alleged victim to control her actions and autonomy. Now this is where young Miami comes in, because according to Jane, Miami harassed her by repeatedly calling her and telling her to have an abortion. Jane eventually had a miscarriage, but this didn't stop Diddy and young Miami from allegedly still harassing her. Because after this entire mess with Diddy got exposed, people did some digging to see if Kim Porter was also a victim of his freak-offs, and to absolutely no one's surprise, she supposedly was. According to one of Kim's close friends, Sahara, Kim told her she felt sorry for Cassie because Cassie had no idea the hell she was about to be put through.
Is in a bandage. That's the night I was called by Paul to meet him over at St. Luke's Hospital. He had a white t-shirt wrapped around his wrist because Kim had took the cork, you know where you open up wine? The corkscrew. She took the corkscrew and caught him on his wrist defending himself. And he almost, I know he tore some ligaments, but he almost hit an artery or came close to the artery or either scratched it or cut it a little bit because he just kept bleeding. And from that point on, he was hooked. That's when I knew when they was talking about people getting addicted and hooked on pain medicines, that's what happened to him. And it was from his right wrist that he's reminded by Kim all the time now. Then you hear about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht? Let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht.
There was like evil stuff going on with sex at his house. Did you have
Yeah, I had a sense of it. I knew that she had like some weird suspicions. For example, the Cassie thing, because Cassie is who he was claiming on the outside. But when I would see how he would like blow her phone up all day long, I was like, I'm so confused because I'm seeing what's really happening. And I said to her, like, what's up with this Cassie chick? Like, do you like hate her or what? And she was like, no. And I was like, what do you mean? And she finally looks at me, she goes, I feel sorry for her. I said, why? And she looks at me and she goes, no, man, better her than me.
And if y'all remember, the embers of the popular girl group that Diddy was mentoring at one point, Dainty Kane, also made some wild allegations against him.
Because I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio, and I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm going to drag their ass off and pick them up and pick them out to my, he said, I'm going to drag them out. I'm going to get them all on, and I'm going to pick their ass out to my, and I was like, there's somebody kids, and walked out. And it's somebody that heard me. I mean, well, it's not only somebody that heard me, it's somebody that I know who was in the studio at the time that happened, and I still talk to him today. And we were just talking about that the other day. He done moved back to Indiana. I don't know why. I'm gonna give you that one. He said he was gonna drug them all out and them out.
And what's crazy is, right before Cassie's lawsuit hit, Diddy allegedly tried to get ahead of the mess by getting the girls to sign NDAs. And the way he tried to package it was slick, too. He was allegedly offering them the publishing rights to their own music, the same rights he had been sitting on for years in exchange for their silence. But baby, Aubrey was not falling for it. According to Aubrey, these NDAs were brought to them just a few weeks before Cassie filed her lawsuit. So to her, the timing was way too suspicious. Like, why after all these years are you suddenly rushing to give people back their publishing, but only if they sign paperwork saying they won't talk? Aubrey said she immediately felt like something big was about to come out, and she warned the other girls not to sign anything yet. Basically, she was like, hold up, let's wait and see what's really going on. Because in her mind, Diddy wasn't doing this out of kindness. He was allegedly trying to lock everybody down before Cassie's lawsuit opened the floodgates.
I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music or EMI or Sony ever in public.
So that you just got recently for this thing?
I got it a few months ago when he started doing
what's
this.
in the news now?
So what's happening is artists, some of them, not all of them, are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote at a time when you know that you have to stream a song 1 million times to make a cent.
Yeah.
Okay, it's hundreds of dollars. And me as somebody that's a girl's girl, I hit everyone in my group and said, absolutely do not take this deal. I can get us a show on Hulu right now.
For the longest time, Aubrey was the only Danity Kane member who had the balls to go after Diddy. But that changed a few weeks ago when Dawn Richards, who was also a member of the group, filed a lawsuit against him for SA, starvation, verbal abuse, intimidation. Dawn also claims she witnessed Diddy physically mistreat Cassie on numerous occasions and saw Diddy and his associates engaging in illegal drugs and freak-off acts with girls. Now this is where the SA comes in. Dawn said, Diddy would often come into her dressing room unannounced and touch her butt and around her breasts to signal where the clothing should fall. He also regularly asked her to strip down to her underwear in rehearsals, smacked her on the butt, and conducted meetings in only his underwear. If Dawn rejected Diddy's advances, he'd retaliate by leaving her off of songs and performances. And of course there is Cassie herself, the woman who literally opened the gates for everyone else to come out of hiding and speak against Diddy for what he did. During the trial, she didn't hold up on exposing everything Diddy did to her, even if that meant revealing humiliating information that she would rather not have the world knowing about. I was expected to do freak-offs at that time of the month. Too much urine in my mouth. I didn't want anyone to urinate on me. It was disgusting. It was too much. I choked. No one could think I wanted it. It was obvious I didn't want to be on the ground being urinated on by two men. So what exactly has Orlando said about all this? Well, when he was asked about Cassie, he basically blamed her and all the other female victims for what they went through. He said the reason all these women went through what they did was because they wanted Diddy to elevate them. But unfortunately for them, everything they went through was part of the initiation process for Diddy to do the things they wanted him to do for them. You cannot make this. Orlando has said a lot of crazy things, but this by far takes the cake.
Diddy, you know Diddy?
Diddy,
one of my best friends,
okay.
Right? Okay. When you want to be a Kappa, you want to be Kappa, you want to be Alpha, whatever the f it is, okay? We're gonna haze you, and haze you, and haze you until you are a Kappa. That's what happened. People sold their souls to Diddy. And then they're mad now because the hazing process was a little bit rougher than they thought. Nigga, you can't de-king a king. Why do you think I love Diddy so much? You're not gonna dethrone this man because he know how to get you there. By way of hazing you, I call it haze.
He appeared in another interview and opened up about what he would do if Diddy ever invited him to one of his freak-off parties. He was also asked about his thoughts on 50 Cent putting Diddy on blast for offering to send him on an all-expenses-paid shopping spree, and this is what he had to say.
There was also, shortly after that, there was an old video that was kind of going viral, and it was 50 Cent, and where he says he was at a party with Diddy. And he was mad at Diddy because Diddy offered to take him shopping. And he felt like that was only something like you would do for a female.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He wanted to take the guy shopping. What an idiot for turning him down.
So you're not turning Diddy down if he wants to take you shopping?
We going shopping, bro. We going shopping. But at the party, I'm gonna be in my corner with my little shot of Ciroc, and you have your fun, bro. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I deserve to be there. Shit. But other than that, I'm cool, bro. Y'all have y'all fun, man. Y'all chilling. I'm knowing what's going on. Y'all chill. I'm chilling.
One person said, "Everyone thought Orlando was crazy until everything's comes into the light, dude. He'd been telling the truth the whole time." Another person said, "He isn't lying. Everybody knew of or heard of Diddy's behavior, including Cassie. She decided to be with Diddy, and she decided to stay for 10 plus years. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Orlando exposing all these female celebrities after all these years? And do you really think it's their fault for what happened to them, like Orlando is claiming? Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video."